Hey guys, and welcome back to our Let's Play of The Witcher 3. We are here looking for spotted white. So let's see.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
Okay. Do we see any signs or something? Doesn't look like it. We need his saliva glands? Something like that.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
Okay. Who is cursed, the white? Or the house?
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Look for the white slave.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
Stained diary. For a few days now I've been having dizzy spells. I've never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain, so strong that at times I cannot see. I've been to the herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. She gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day. It's not helping at all. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today there are no wrinkles, but I'd rather there were. I have hair growing on my breast. It's horrible. It's got to be because of those damned herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known what would happen to me and lagged it. My family is starting to suspect something, although I am cutting the hair back, which is growing back faster and faster. I've tried to put the idea out of my head, but I cannot hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that have led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think, and it is getting hard to write. Loneliness, no family. Eat, want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Nothing, eat, it hurts. Mirror, lies, no. Ah!
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Okay. Do we want these spoons? I don't think so. Maybe some of them are worth a lot.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
Use your witcher senses to search the white's lair. Okay. Let's quick save, because we have done a few things yet already. Don't want to repeat all of it.
No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
The last one wasn't normal. Spoon key.
Key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
New quest. This certifies the item up for auction. An antique spoon key forged at the Christopherson and Sons workshop in 1210. Belongs to Smigol Serkis, owner of the pheasantry. A new quest with the spoon? On one of the notice boards, Beauclair found a very interesting contract. A certain man was looking for a discreet specialist in supernatural. Is that it? I don't think it was. Spontaneous profits. While snooping around the cursed Trastamara estate, Geralt happened on a strange spoon-like key. Attached to it was a note. The note labeled the strange spoon as the property of the pheasantry, known far and wide to be the finest tavern in all the Duchy of Toussaint. Ask the owner of the pheasantry about the mysterious spoon. Okay, this is a treasure hunt. Interesting. Another spoon. Oh. Lots of dead people.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense.
Decaying letter. Dear Master Lavoisier, I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I've drawn you out here and why we cannot meet in person. You see, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me as for the person with whom I meet. For I am afflicted by a curse, or, as I hope and why I had turned to you, the side effects of medicine given to me some time ago by a herbalist. Soon after I visited this herbalist, she disappeared without a trace. I desperately wished to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much of her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her wickedness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you I have ample wealth and will reward you with no small part of it for your services. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse, which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by my manor while I was hosting a soiree for a few friends. If you can find that vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. Oh. That he sold mirrors. Okay. I am aware this is not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Marlene de Trastamara. He sold mirrors, so it's that mirror guy. Again. Some hides, some spoons.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
What else?
No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Choked to that. Okay.
Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy.
There's
White's
only the
obsessed.
spoons left.
Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Oh wait, no, there's a way down here. Okay. This is probably where it gets interesting.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here.
Cauldron? What are whites? B for bestiary? Yes. Cursed ones. Doesn't show up here. Hymns. White Lady raids. Relics maybe? No. Well, I guess we don't have an entry for this. Cauldron should be nearby. Why is he so sure there's a cauldron? There is one.
For White's not particularly tidy.
What's that? Oh, nice.
Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Woven whetstone, okay. Is that any good? Not really.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Okay. Hide in a place with a good view of the cauldron. Probably in that thing there, I would say. Yeah. But let's go this way. Where does this go? Gather ingredients. Can we just...
Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years.
Damn. It's all full of spoons. Why is this one special?
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Where does this go? Oh, this is locked. It requires a key. Okay. So I guess we have to kill him first, probably. Oh wait, there's more stuff.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Words of wisdom on beastly curses. Monstrous curses and their description. Introduction. Curses that change a fellow into a monstrous creature have existed since the dawn of time. They have a variety of origins and a variety of effects. It normally happens that a mage or sorceress casts a curse and the spell changes the subject. It doesn't always happen straight away. Sometimes the person who has been cursed changes slowly, bit by bit. It also happens that a normal fellow can cast a curse. Someone whose conscience is clear and who has done good in their life. Such a person can acquire power, and thus the aggrieved can place a curse on the evildoer. Such curses are strong and cannot be removed easily. Thus everything by which human suffering is atoned is long, lasting and painful. Okay.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Okay, I guess it's time to go wait for the dude. Let's see how the white looks like. That's a weird thing. The kitchen is quite small for a fight. Probably going to fight down in the cellar. We could try to lift the curse. Oh, but we still need his glands.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Oh, going to eat with him. Ugh. Really?
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
No spoon you have.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Okay. Let's eat using the spoons. Let's swap spoons. Let's eat not you. Let's swap spoons.
Been searching for the right spoon for years, right? The curses can be tricky. Key to this one just might be that you can't eat with your own spoon. That's why we've swapped.
Ugh.
This isn't right. I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Calm down.
Damn it, I messed this up. Let's reload. Should be this one. So it's probably eating without spoons. Try to lift the curse. Let's eat not using spoons.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Yeah. Must be tasty.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Okay, still going down? No, going up. Whoa, he's totally drugged out.
Think it
Follow the
worked.
stench of the white sprue.
Not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
So he didn't go down into the cellar. Or did he? No. Okay. Nice. Let's see if he's cured.
Good.
Where did he go to? These guys are shiny. Oh, to that underground area that was here? Marlene.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
Oh, she's old now. Guess has been there for quite some time. Whoa.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Where? To a town or something? Oh, to our home? Really?
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlene. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlene didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlene had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a white, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a white, it's It's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Nice.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Interesting. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with her. Will she be one of our guests? Is she, like, useful for something? Interesting. Let's have a sleep since we are here. Whoops. Whoops. Get our bonuses and get our stuff refilled. Sleep till morning. Okay. Where are my bonuses? Ah, there they are. Only 3 of them? I thought there was 4.
Me oh my! A witch fella!
A witch fella. Okay.
Giddy up.
So now let's go talk to Regis. Regis, I think.
Women and chaps. The more you beat them, the better they are.
What? Well, there was a fast travel point near Regis' house, I think. So maybe we should do that. If we find a fast travel spot on the way, we will fast travel there. It's quite a hike over there. Ah, here's one. Nice. Where is Regis? Yeah, there's a place right there. Is he here in daytime too? Hope so. Here he is.
Think your friend's hand'll make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes 2 of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Teshem Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Teshem Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshem Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Need to prepare.
Little expedition's starting to sound dangerous. Think I better prepare.
I understand completely. Do tell me when you're ready to set off.
Okay. We are ready, I would say, but let's throw down a save. Whoops. Let's see, what level is this quest? 39. We are 45. We should be fine, I hope. So yeah, throwing down a save, making a cut, the usual stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Come back for more, and I will see you soon. Bye.